Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiffany, and in today's video we are going to be going through my boxes of fall decor and trying to get a game plan for what we've got going on this year. I have mentioned already that I am trying really hard to not overbuy. It is so easy to buy fall decor because it is so pretty. It's dopamine, decor. It makes you feel good. It makes you think of good, positive times and cozy vibes, and it's easy to do. I am notorious for these things as well. However, I'm trying really hard to only buy the things that I absolutely need this year. Need, right? And so my plan, I had saved some pictures. I went through Pinterest and got some ideas of things that I'm looking to do this season, and I saved them on my phone. And what I want to do is just empty out my decor bins back there somewhere and kind of lay them out into different categories, like textiles, like pillows and blankets and towels, that kind of thing, like niche-y decor things, like little signs and stuff like that, pumpkins, how many pumpkins do I have, and just kind of figure out what I have, take an inventory, and look at the pictures that I'm interested in and see what kind of things I might need to buy. So that way, when I am shopping with my friends or by myself, just gonna be honest, I am looking for very specific things for the looks that I'm going for, not just buying every little thing that makes me feel really good, because it's easy to do that. So that's what we're gonna do today. I hope you're here for it. I hope that you enjoy coming along with me as I kind of just go through my stuff. Anything that I feel isn't my style anymore, I'm gonna kind of put to the side, offer it to my friends, see if they want it. If not, I'll probably just either sell it on Facebook Marketplace or just give it away. So that way I, again, am not just housing things that I'm not going to use. So we're gonna start by going through the bins and kind of dividing that all up and figuring out what I have, and then I'm gonna show you the pictures of the ideas that I have, and we'll see what I have already that will help with that, and we'll make a list of the things that we don't, so we know what we're shopping for. I think that's a long enough intro. Let's get started. so here's what we're working with, which looks a little ridiculous, but honestly, this is for like my entire house, and all of this stuff right here is for Thanksgiving. So we've definitely got a ton of pumpkins, so we should be good there for the most part. Some little dishes, like this cute little dish here is what I keep. I use this as a salt pinch for a little salt cellar during the fall. This is like a plug-in for wax melts. It's really pretty. These are cute little pieces for the tiered tray, which I haven't been using, but I really think I'll probably bring it out for the holidays. Then we've got some signs, some more signs. We've got some florals back there. I don't know if I'm going to be using yellow this year. I feel like I want to lean away from the yellow. The yellow just gets a little bit yellow. This stuff is all Thanksgiving stuff. So this is like pie plates. This is a table runner, all that good stuff. Chargers. This is all for the table setting. I've got some greenery back there, and then I also have these pillows here. Now, I think I'm definitely going to keep this one. These match pretty well. They don't match like right on, but these have like this reddish purple color. So I definitely think I'm going to get rid of these. These are from Walmart. I think I got these last year. And they're like outdoor. They're not terrible. I just don't love the color. So I'll probably get rid of those. I've got 2 of them. And then I picked up this fall favorite sign at the end of the season last year. I thought it was so cute. I've got these purple stems that I just picked up. I just showed you guys those in a haul. And then I also have those 2 blankets. So really, honestly, this is not like a ton of stuff. I wonder if I kind of edited it at the end of last season. I'm not sure. I definitely want to go through those florals. I don't want to keep all of those florals. I'll probably get rid of a lot of those, but this is where we're starting. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show a picture of my inspiration, and then we're going to look to see what I have to match that. And if there's things that I need to get, we're going to start a little list. So let's get started. Okay, so for this first picture, I'm gonna put it here for you. But for this first picture, it's got this beautiful basket with the eucalyptus and the pumpkins, and then this really beautiful like plaid scarf hanging. And I thought that this would look really pretty either in my family room where I have the peg wall, or in my front entry where I have the board and batten wall with the hooks, the black hooks. So I actually have a basket that looks almost identical to this. I got it this year, and I have tons of eucalyptus. So here's the basket that I have that I picked up this year at Michael's. I recently showed this in a haul and kind of like a summer decorate with me. Right now it has this beautiful eucalyptus in it. It's not the silver dollar eucalyptus like the picture. However, I do have some of that as well. But all I would need to do is just toss a pumpkin in here. So we could do like a faux pumpkin just like that. I think that looks so cute and almost dead on to the picture. It just needs more greenery coming out. I would like to get some seeded eucalyptus, some faux seeded eucalyptus that kind of like lays out of the basket. Let me look at the picture. So the one thing that I would say that I think in this picture that's a real pumpkin, which I think might look better, but I don't know, I don't hate this. The other thing is I don't have like a plaid scarf or a plaid blanket or something that looks like that I could then hang there. So that is definitely something that I need to invest in, but I think for the basket wise, this is all set, and I think that'll be an easy look to recreate. Okay, so let's go ahead and pop the second look up right here. This one involves a dough bowl with, it looks like either some faux eucalyptus or faux boxwoods and some little pumpkins layered on top of it. And I think this one will be another one that'll be easy to recreate. I'm thinking that this would look pretty either on my sofa table or on the table in my entryway. So let me grab my dough bowl. Okay, so here's the dough bowl that I have. I picked this up at an antique shop when I first moved to New England. It's really big, as you can see. A little bit darker, a little more rustic, but you know, that's okay. It's absolutely beautiful. And like I said, this was the first antique I ever bought when I moved here. I paid like $60 for it, but it was just so gorgeous I couldn't pass it up. But definitely need some greenery for in here. Okay, so I grabbed some greenery just from around my house. I don't have enough to fill a dough bowl, but I'll show you what I've got. So I've got 3 different types of eucalyptus. I've got this one here that I picked up at Walmart. I've got this one here that I think is from Hobby Lobby. No, Ashland. That's from Michael's. I've got this one here, this silver dollar one, which I think is also from Michael's. And then I also have these that are from Michael's. So I like this color a little bit better. I feel like this is a little bit more fall. But let's just try to get an idea here. Obviously this is not enough, but if we kind of laid it out in here, we'd have to mess around with it for a while, but that looks really pretty. Okay, so I just kind of whipped this together really fast over there and just put some pumpkins in it, but that would be really, really pretty. I didn't put enough in here. It definitely needs to be some more greenery, I think. I didn't put any orange ones. You know, I think maybe some orange in there with the wood would be really pretty. But this would be a really easy look to recreate, and I actually really like this greenery for in this arrangement. I think that it's nice and muted. It's not too green, so it looks a little bit muted. But let me look at the picture. So the other thing I would say is that I think that this one would look better maybe with real pumpkins, like those real miniature pumpkins instead of these fake ones. The other thing too is if we did all cream ones, we could just go to the Dollar Tree and get a whole bunch of them and then just spray paint them all the same color. And I think that that would look really pretty too, but this is stunning. This would look great on my coffee or my dining room table as a centerpiece. This is just gorgeous, and this is a big yes for me for this fall. Let's go ahead and pop up the next inspiration picture. This one I just love. This is giving me all of the cozy vibes. I love the croc. I love the color of the eucalyptus. It's just so pretty. I also love the runner. So that's definitely something that I want to get. I do have just an orange buffalo check runner that I used last year for Thanksgiving, but I like the muted one that we have here, that plaid. I think it's really, really pretty. I definitely have candles that look like that. I have plenty of Crocs, that's not a problem. And I did just recently pick up some gorgeous eucalyptus that is colored. I think we can recreate this. So my plan would be to use this big giant crock back here that has these verbena in it. But I think that these reddish purple dried eucalyptus would look stunning. And then in that picture there's some other whimsy green pieces as well. It looks like there's eucalyptus as well as maybe some other kind of filler. I think that that would be really, really pretty. Just something to kind of spill out. As you see, it's not a very tall centerpiece. I think that this would look great in my crock on my dining room table. This would look really, really great in there. I think, again, I want to do some seeded eucalyptus, which I'll pop a picture right here so you can see what that looks like. It's kind of got a longer leaf to it, and it really falls, and it just looks really pretty and effortless. I am in love with this look right now. If you ever see these faux stems like this, please let me know. I am searching for them, and I am looking to have them in my house all the time. So I think that those would look really pretty with this, and that would help us create that really cozy crock you know, centerpiece. I just have to get myself a runner. So that is definitely something I need to add to my list. All right, so let's go ahead and pop up the next inspiration picture right here. This one is looks like a mantle. I was looking at this picture for my family room where I have that shelf, the peg rail shelf, and this has a picture of that seeded eucalyptus. This is what I'm talking about, that longer leaf. It's so pretty. It's got the eucalyptus stems there. I also see some pine cones, looks like some berries, but the thing I really loved about this picture is the stacked books. And I love that they're stacked on their side. I love that the pages look dingy and dirty and well loved. And then I do love all of the white pumpkins and the little bit of garland there. That's really, really pretty. I think I have another picture with garland that we'll look at here in just a little bit. But this look, I don't think I have anything to recreate this look. I'm definitely looking for that seated eucalyptus. I don't have any books, so that's something that I want to keep an eye out at thrift stores, buy really inexpensive books that I can just kind of darken up the pages with some tea water, coffee water, and just kind of tint those pages. But I think that that's really pretty, and I love how it's kind of on its side like that. So none of this I have to recreate, but I think all of it's pretty affordable. This is perfect timing, you guys. I was just talking about that shelf in the living room, and my sweet hunk of a husband just brought me my order from Antique Farmhouse. So this has stuff in here for what we're looking for. Thank you. Okay, so here is what was in that Decor, or that Antique Farmhouse package. It is this gorgeous moldable garland here, and it comes on like a stick, if you can see that. And it's got gorgeous leaves. I loved the color of this. It felt very real and authentic. I think it would look stunning like this on my table for Thanksgiving. But I also think it would look absolutely gorgeous on that shelf that I keep talking about in my family room. The other thing that I got to go with it is this gorgeous dried orange garland. So here it is up close. Let's see if it will. There you go. Now I can't tell if this is real oranges or not. They don't smell, so I have a feeling they're just foam. It's really hard to tell, but they're really pretty. And again, I just think that these would look stunning on my peg rail. I also think they would look really pretty with, like, doubled up with a strand of little pine cones. And so that is something that I think I might look into. Just those nice natural elements from outside to bring in. They just look really, really pretty. So love these. But to accomplish that look, I'm gonna need to get myself books. I need to put this on my list. Books and some seeded eucalyptus, which I think I already have on the list, and some pumpkins, some real pumpkins. So before Danny brought me in the Happy Mail, I was about to show you this second inspiration picture for a mantle look. Now, I don't have a mantle, so I use that shelf in my family room as a mantle. But I love this picture, the one that says, "I'm so glad I live in a world where there are Octobers." I would love to put a sign like that up there. I love the colors, I love the fonts. Again, with the books, and I also really like the candlesticks. I love that layered look of like the window pane, this whole look. So again, I'm just gonna have to get myself some books and look for a beautiful sign like that. I'm sure I could find something like that at Hobby Lobby without a problem. Okay, this next inspiration picture is for the front porch. Now, first of all, can we just take a moment to look and admire this herringbone brick on her porch? Holy cow, just stunning. The whole thing is beautiful. So I love this whole look. I would like to get a bench for my front porch, and I'd like to get the bench before I decorate for fall. Excuse me, right now I have my potting bench up there, which is just taking up space because I don't have anything else over there, and I've loved having it there, and I really haven't had anywhere else to put it. But I think I'm gonna put it at the bottom of my deck, over, on the side of my house, and that's where it can live permanently. So I'd like to get myself a nice bench like this for that side of my front porch. It will be black, I believe, to help tie in the chairs. Plus, I like that contrast against the other wood elements and my white house. But I love the gourds in this picture. Love, love, love those colors. I love that blanket so much. It's plaid, it's a little muted, and of course the mums. There's also that gorgeous wooden lantern, multiple gorgeous wooden lanterns that you see. And I've got one on my back deck that I could definitely bring to the front yard. That would not be a problem whatsoever. So for this picture, I think I definitely need to get myself a bench. That's on the list. A new blanket, and the gourds. The gourds, they always have them at my local grocery stores during the fall, so those are easy to find, not a problem. But I am loving this look, and I think I can definitely recreate this. Okay, this last picture that I'm gonna show you right here involves a basket. Now, I thought that this would look really pretty in my family room. I've got a basket in there that I keep next to my sideboard under the television. So this looks like it'd be a really easy look. A blanket, which is, you know, that's just like your quintessential cozy statement piece, right? Just to bring in that textile. And then it looks like it has some gourds in the basket, which we could do gourds, or we could also just use regular pumpkins. And then it also has those beautiful fall branches. And to be honest with you, those look like they might even be ones that were picked from outside. So depending on what I can find outside, I might do that. But I also have another one that I think I might be able to use. Let me grab it now. So I picked up these stems last year, I believe, at Hobby Lobby, and they've got these beautiful pumpkins all over them, and I think that these will look really pretty to put in the basket like that picture. The one thing that I will say that I do not love at all are the color of the greens. They're just this really like yellowy green. I do not love it whatsoever, so I'm thinking I either am going to take the green stems or the green leaves off and just leave it without them, just have the sticks, which I think would be really pretty, or I'm going to spray paint them. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to remove the green stems, and then I'm going to get some longer eucalyptus stems that I could pair in here, because I think that would be really pretty. I'm gonna take these off really quickly, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like, and we can decide together. Okay, so that was really easy. So here's one with the stem, or with the leaves. I just do not love that color. And here is one without it. Look at what a difference this makes, you guys. Like, I love this so much more. I think that it looks fresh and pretty, and it just it's so much better without those leaves. I don't know what the deal was with those leaves, but let's pair with a little bit of greenery and see what we think. So I just grabbed the silver dollar eucalyptus because that's what was right next to me, and I'm just gonna kind of plop it in the middle to get an idea. See, that is so pretty. Isn't that better? Like, that's a much better color to go with that orange than the other one. So I think that this in the basket with a really pretty blanket, I'm thinking like either using the beautiful white creamy blanket that my mom made me. I have that one already in there. I think with a big real pumpkin, that would be so pretty. So I think that's what we might do. Or we could use that cream blanket and put a pillow that is plaid or something, you know, fall in there. I think that would also be really pretty. So this will be an easy look to recreate, and I definitely think we can use things we already have, except for one textile, which is not gonna be the blanket, because we're gonna use that one from my mom. So it's either gonna be a pillow, or we'll put a real pumpkin in there. Stay tuned, but that is definitely gonna be an easy look to recreate. Okay, my friends, that's gonna bring us to the end of this video. I hope that you got some inspiration from the things that I showed you today, either from the pictures that I showed you or from the things that I showed you that I've already purchased. Now, between the shopping that I've already done and the list that I have, I should be good to go. Let's go over that list really quickly. Let me find my phone. So to buy on my list, I have a plaid scarf or blanket for that short basket in the front, a plaid table runner, a eucalyptus for the dough bowl, since I stole that from a picture that I always have the eucalyptus in, a gorgeous October sign like that one that I showed you, so we could put it on the shelf in the family room, some books that we can color the pages, a bench for my front porch along with a blanket to put on it, and some gourds and real pumpkins. So it's not really a too bad of a list. And I think that now that I have like what it is that I'm looking for, I won't overbuy, you know what I mean? And if I can show Danny that I'm already getting rid of things, he'll feel really good about it. So that should bring us, you know, we should be doing okay. So again, I hope you found some inspiration in today's video. If you did, let me know down below. Let me know the vibe you're going for in your home this year. Are you gonna do very minimal? Are you like me and just can't wait to decorate your whole house with all those cozy vibes? Like, I want you to walk in and I want it to feel like you walked into a Hallmark movie or a fall episode of Gilmore Girls. I just want it to feel like fall punched you in the face, but with a pillow, not with a fist, right? So cozy and enjoyable without being over the top. Maybe a little over the top. Thank you guys so much for spending your time with me today, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.